my favorite type. Because there's no Miltank in the game, and I wanted Meloetta, but she was taken, and I didn't really find anything else that appealed to me for some reason. So no normal type for me. Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the YCL Season 8. This is Week 1 against... Force, not sand, stream. Almagoy looks pretty cool. There's Roost, that's fine. Maybe one other Pokemon.
That's a wall.
She's done! For the first time, there it is! Not how I wanted it to go. Shot to that thing, I would have done.
Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
So I didn't think about that play at all. Yeah, so we're gonna Air Slash, and Mr. Stealth does not tank the Air Slash. So he goes away, and that means the Defogger goes away. So if we get up spikes, we're in a great spot. They didn't bring the Mouse Hold, I don't think, so I don't think, I think they're gonna... We can just go into Twin, yeah. What? Yeah. There's an Icicle Crash. We're just gonna drop the Decidueye. Very good. Kind of. We stopped it. We got a Chilling Neigh boost. They have to go into what? What do they go into? I don't even know if they have Gigaton Hammer on that thing. Tinkaton shows up. I'm really nervous about you, Slitter. I do have faith. You're one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Please don't fail me. Please land your attack. You did it again! You motherfracker! Land your attack. You did it again! You motherfracker! Bonjour. My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the YCL Season 8. Kind of. This is not really. This is obviously not a battle. I am eliminated. The champion has been decided, and it is Nick/Golden Guy. Congratulations to him. This here is me talking about my team, my draft that I had, that I liked. Okay. This here is the draft order that I drafted them in. Our first choice is the recently deceased Hisuian Samurott. It goes by the name of Sir Slitter, and then went by the name of Slitter, and now is dead. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I killed him because he missed. He's an idiot. Was an idiot. If I ever draft Hisuian Samurott again, obviously they're going to have a different name. But they went to 5 games, they got 1 pathetic kill, and 4 deaths for -3 differential. That 1 kill was in the final week of the season. Killed a Hisuian Decidueye. These stats here are not counting playoffs, just so you know. Next up, we drafted Caesar. Okay, when I drafted it, and I didn't actually mention this all season, when I drafted it, I had no idea that it had lost Roost. I thought 11 points for Caesar that included Roost was really good. I didn't know it didn't have Roost. However, it still came to 6 games and went 3-3. And it did okay. I always used it, almost always used it as a defensive piece, except for like against Pokebaldi. Both times that we played Pokebaldi is like the only time that I was offensive Caesar. A lot of times I like being defensive with U-turn, so if I had Roost available, I would have probably had Roost a lot. But also my defogger, one of 2 defoggers, I have 1 defogger and 1 rapid spinner. My rapid spinner, you see there is Sarina. I'll get to that in a second. Third on the list, we got Goodra. Okay, for 10 points, it went 4-5 -1. Ignore that. I don't care if it went 4-5 because every single week against a special attacking Terra Captain, they all went Terra Fairy to hit Goodra, and I hit them with a Sludge Bomb in return because you can't kill Goodra in one shot without a boost on the special side. You can't do it. It doesn't matter. You can't do it. Because I ran Assault Vest almost every single week. It did a lot of damage, and it stopped the Terra Captain from destroying me a lot of weeks. That's the situation. I don't care if he only got 4 kills. He still did good. He went by the name of Tenabeta. Caesar was named Albagoy. Now, the name origins, I don't actually remember them perfectly. I think Tenabeta was like tenacious, and I forget what the beta was more. Albagoy is like, it's metal. I don't need to talk about that. Fourth time we drafted to complete the Steel Dragon Fairy Core is our Terra Captain Diancie, nicknamed Queen Diancie, halfway through the season because she just started going on a rampage. She came to 8 weeks. Gutra came to 8 weeks as well. She came to 8 weeks. The only week I didn't bring her was the first loss of the season, which was against Nick, the champion. She went 19-3 plus 16 in 9 weeks. It's very good. That is extremely good. That is over 2 kills average per week. That's really good. She obviously carried us a little bit through the league. She swept Sven without even doing anything. I just led Diancie and swept Sven with Diancie. Now, granted, his team was not optical. I mean, I completely... Mono Water is still scary, but not quite Mono Water. Close. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about him. Next up, Kilowattrel. I went by the name of Reverti, because Birdie, it sounds like Birdie, and I forget what, it was probably something to do with electricity. Doesn't matter that much. She went 6-6, sorry, it went 6-5, how about 6-6, we came to 6 games, plus 1. Kilowattrel had that one amazing week, I believe it was week 3, against Dashing Sceptile. Now that week, I was actually away, so I didn't record my voice, so it was only like a 5-minute video, which is fine. My opponent's side was also like 5 minutes long. It was just, I led Kilowattrel and could have swept his entire team with Kilowattrel. That was it. If I had just pushed Air Slash instead of Thunderbolt in front of Iron Jugulus, I would have 6-0'd him with Kilowattrel, because he terra'd into a ground type as I clicked Thunderbolt, which denied Kilowattrel the Iron Jugulus kill and the Roaring Moon kill. That was unfortunate for me, right? But Kilowattrel was good. Also, my favorite set was in week 2 against Spartan, when I brought a Thunderwave Air Slash Substitute Endeavor set. I love that set. Pretty quick at 125. I wanted something fast on my team, and shout out to Bladdle for suggesting Kilowattrel. I thought it was a little monotone for my taste, because it doesn't have that much coverage, but it wasn't. I don't care. Flying, you don't really need that much coverage with flying, because flying is very good offensively. Sarina, I don't even remember what her nickname was. I'll put it on the screen here. She only came to 2 games. I thought she came to 1. Oh, she came to 2 because she also showed up to the Sven match. But she didn't see the field there. She just went 0-1. She showed up to the Sven match, and she showed up against Jeremy, which she did pretty decent against in Jeremy's match. No, she didn't actually. Her objective was to stop a Iron Treads, kind of, and set up screens. Anyway, I don't like her very much, because first of all, I don't like mono grass types. I think that is very bad. She didn't have knockoff at the time, and she didn't have triple axle at the time. With the new DLC, she now has knockoff. It's a little too late. Still no triple axle yet. But grass is not good offensively, and she doesn't have that much. She's only here because she was a rapid spinner. That is literally it. And a grass type to get a water, grass, and fire core, which is definitely weaker at my steel, dragon, and fairy. But anyway, that's Sarina. I don't even remember what her name was, like I said. Hollow Sand is my cheapest pick at 5 points. It showed up to 1 game and went 1-1. The 1 game was against Southside Braves in week 5. Obviously, Hollow Sand showed up to the first round of playoffs as well, but that's not here. I'll talk about that in a second. Hollow Sand was named Dune Nectar because a dune is it's a reference to, that's a desert reference. And Ector was like spectre. It's like spectre, right? Yeah, like a ghost. So that was it. There's the nickname influence. But the 1 game he showed up, he didn't really do that much. He just got Stealth Rocks up, and the same thing was in the first round of playoffs. Didn't really see the field until the very end when I got Stealth Rocks up, but that is it. I know it can do better than that. It's probably decent as a Terra Captain. I don't like it that much. It's very slow, and it's not that bulky. Like, it's got a good defense stat, 110, but I don't think it's that bulky. 100 special attack is pretty good, but water compaction is also a decent ability, but I'm not the biggest fan. But I like how it looks. But anyway, I wanted a ghost type on my team to stop rapid spins. I needed a ghost type, or else Hisuian Samurai was a lot weaker. But that didn't really end up being a problem. Most people had defog instead of rapid spin, and I didn't even bring Samurai to that many games. Glastrier was my other Terra Captain, only showed up to 2 games. One was against Dashing Siptile, the other one was against Nick. In neither of those games did it really do that much. It went 1-1. Unfortunately, Glastrier kind of needs to terrestrialize, but I didn't want to terrestrialize it because I could have terrestrialized Diancie instead, and obviously Diancie was proving to be much better at it. But I liked the idea on paper of Glastrier, and I still do. It's just I didn't really get a chance to do anything. There is no nickname because I don't nickname legendaries. Because its name is Glastrier. Like, that's kind of how I process that. Anyway, it didn't really do that much. Delphox, nicknamed Rulor. Lore is like, makes me think of magic books for some reason, and Rue, I forget what that was. I forget if that meant anything or if I just put it there because it sounded cool. There's a chance that was the case. A lot of people say Delphox needs, like, I know Nick said Delphox needs to be Terra Captain to really do anything. I didn't really feel that way. I feel like Fire and Psychic is a pretty decent typing, and its coverage is fine without the Terra, so I thought it was fine. It went 4-1. Now, all 4 of those kills were in the match against Southside Braves, and then the other game that she played was against Nick, and she crippled a Tornadus at the beginning, and she didn't do anything else. I sacked her to a Quillfish, actually, which is very pathetic of me. I should not have done that. Toxic Rogue named Valtox? If that's not correct, I'll put it on the screen. Valtox, I think, was correct. Came to 2 matches. I only remember the one with Jeremy on the top of my head. Oh, it showed up against Sven again, but it didn't hit the field. And against Jeremy, it was the MVP. It did a lot. It only got 1 kill, but it was max physically defensive, like max HP, max defense with the freaking impish nature, I'm pretty sure. And it tanked an Earthquake from Iron Treads and got a lot of damage off with Drain Punch. And it walled Toxapex. And it took a hit from Cleavor. It took a lot of hits. It was the MVP. It took a lot of physical hits there. That was really good. I really liked Toxicroak in that match. Now, with the new DLC, we got the Okie Dokie, whatever the heck the bear is. Also, freaking poison and fighting type, and it's about the same speed stat. It's a little bit slower than Toxicroak, but they're very similar. And it's kind of annoying, because the bear has Toxic Chain, which is a lot like Poison Touch. They're the same type, the same speed, pretty much. They're both mainly physical attackers. They're a lot alike, and I don't much care for that. Anyway, Tyranitar, named Indominus. I gotta apologize to Spartan here. Tyranitar only showed up to 4 games, despite being 11 points. Got 1 kill, 3 deaths. 4 games is actually more than I thought I brought it, if I'm being honest. I know I brought it week 1. And I wanted it on my team because I was looking at it. When I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I've got a little bit of a ghost weakness. We better get something. I didn't get a normal type. I wanted Meloetta. I stole Tyranitar because I thought it paired kind of nicely with my team. Okay, so in my head, the Sandstorm was going to help Palossand because Palosand's Shore Up heals 75% in Sandstorm. And it was going to help Diancie because Diancie's 50% special defense boost means she cannot be killed by a special attack in the Sandstorm. Except with like Stab, Flash Cannon, maybe. But like... And again, she's a Terra Captain. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think I needed a Sand Rush guy. Plus, there weren't that many picks. I actually thought in this draft that we had too many points to use. So I had a lot of points left over. There wasn't that much left on the board. So I stole Tyranitar. And I didn't really mean to do it. But Spartan absolutely wanted it because he started the season with Houndstone on his team. And I stole it from right under him. And I apologize for that. I didn't really mean to do it. It wasn't my intention, and I didn't want to let it go because I had a big ghost weakness, and it was a big problem. I couldn't let it go. It was scary. I don't like being weak to anything. And then finally, Yuxi showed up to 6 games, 9 points, went 2-4. Obviously, not going to get that many kills, but ended up getting 2 of them. Yuxi was awesome, actually, this season. Now, talking about MVP points, I can't actually see them here, but there are MVP points. Now, I'll have the total graph that says the MVP points here right after. Like, I'll just put it on screen right now. I might as well do it right now. The total graph out of everyone the whole season. It's going to be a lot of work, but yeah. That's going to be it. And then... So you'll see how many MVP points. Now, Yuxi was awesome with Memento and screens and stuff. I don't think I did the screens that often, but when I did, it helped. I did screens first round of playoffs, and it helped a little bit. And Memento plus screens is awesome because it lets Diancie set up like a mad girl very easily. And yeah, that is it. We went all the way to the semifinals. Now, unfortunately, we could have won the semifinals. We were in a position to win. We unfortunately kind of gave it away. I'm still a little annoyed about that, but not that much. I just kind of want to get the next season started because I'm going to win this league eventually. And there's only so many times it's only a matter of time, really. And then, yeah, this team was definitely one to do it. Diancie could have brought me all the way to the championship. But anyway, that is my team. Overall, I liked it a lot. Next season, I might try to recreate a few things. Probably won't draft Hisui and Samurott again. I probably won't draft Caesar again unless they got Roost. Gudra, I have a lot of interest in drafting again. So this is just if anyone's in the league next season, you're watching this is your chance to figure out things that maybe I want. Gudra I have a lot of interest in because it got Scald, Knockoff, and Toxic with the new DLC. Diancie was obviously awesome, and I always like to try to draft Diancie in every league I'm in. So I always want Diancie. Kilowattrel, I haven't really thought about. I could draft it again if I need another speed thing, but I don't think so. Sarina, no, I won't draft that again, even though she got knockoff. Probably won't. Palisand, probably not. Galastria, probably not. Delphox is cool, but still probably not. Toxicroak is cool, but probably not. Tyranitar is also cool, but I never really go for it, so I probably not. And Uxie is awesome, actually. Uxie's awesome, so I might try to get Uxie. But anyway, that's my team, so that's it. Thank you for watching my YCL Season 8. Unfortunately, we couldn't get all the way there. But that's fine, because we still did awesome. We're doing awesome recently. We haven't really had a bad run in a while, so hopefully next season we do awesome again and we go to the playoffs again. We have another chance at winning the whole thing. But anyway, thank you for watching and listening. That's going to be it for me. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed the Whitney thing and the graphs and my work that I put into this. Thank you. See you for next season. Smell you later.